Okay, so we have a new website. It's way behind schedule, so we're changing horses or learning midstream perhaps how to use it. So for working groups, this is a just how to get there. So you're going to look and bookmark the website URL to log in. It's basically the domain with wp-login.php. And then when you get there, now there's two options. If you have already a at opirgmcmaster.org email for your working group, and all working groups should be getting that set up with us. Then you can just click on that link and it will open up, and now I have two. So I have my admin level, but I set up one for a new podcast page just to play around to learn the site myself. So I'm going to click on that one, because that gives you an author level access, and this is what you will see when you log in. So right now there's a few more things that'll come, but so that's step one, how to log in. So you have the URL and you can log in with your the account. Alternatively, if you haven't set up an account through the office to access the website, then please, got to be in touch, and then we can set you up with just a regular email and a password to access the site. So here you are, you're in the site. Now, quick draft, here is a place if you want to make a blog post, so you can just bang something out there, and we encourage you to add to the blog posts a lot. But down the left side, you'll see you can look at all the different posts. You can post events. You can create a portfolio page, which I'll explain it in a further video. So there's things that you can do here. And again, we're encouraged to play around with the site and see what its capabilities are. So here's just some posts that you can see. So I don't think at this level you can actually do much about it. So higher level admin would be able to deal with those posts. But definitely adding a new one, which I'm just clicking over here on add new, or I could have gone, I guess, right there. And there's another add one. So you can do the quick one that we already saw, or you can click on add new and you can enter your title. So, our great working group has defeated the enemy or our opponent in a victorious battle, whatever. You can just use the existing form that's in here, and again on the side, categories. We're still looking at how to add different categories, so that would benefit you, which we'll get into a bit later when you have a built-in blog on your static page or your portfolio. So you can set your featured image, and I guess this shows, I think it's about how big it shows up on there, but that's basically the one thing. Now if you click on use Fusion Builder, that's just like a different editor. So it looks like this is the old one. If you click on use Fusion Builder, this is what you get. And it's actually quite an interesting and dynamic way of using your page. So the first thing, if you're trying to create a post and you haven't got one yet, give it the title up here. Then you can add a container, and the container is just basically like the box that holds it. So you can choose from these existing layouts that are serve your purposes. So a lot of them we use like this kind, pretty basic. So once you select one of those, it gives you, that's the quarter and that's the 3/4 part. Then you can add further elements into the container. Elements are the really dynamic selections. So I mentioned a blog. You can insert a blog that will, with the right setup, will bring posts from the main sites, all the blogs that all the different people are providing there, all the different working groups, and that it'll separate. You can set it up so that it just brings your category tagged posts onto your static page. Okay. The other things in here, you can add buttons. It's just a lot of good things in here that you can play with. Again, I think just sometimes exploring it is useful. It's easy if you do something to undo it. It's not tricky at all. So I'm just going to cancel this right now, and I'll probably just back out of this. But let's go have a look at the site as it relates to anyone just coming to the site and looking for a working group. Okay, so there's the site. It basically gives working groups a main portal. These are events that come in, and I'll talk about events in a bit. But anyway, take action, working groups right at the top, because you guys are super important. And right now it looks like this, and each group has their own page. The issue with this right now is that you can't actually access your page to work on it. So we may be looking at switching you over to portfolios, which you can access with your admin level. So each one is basically right now just like a static holding page, and yeah. Okay, so that gives you a rough idea. Now let's go in and do events. Add an event. Okay, so two things to know. One is that you just go over here and you can add a new event. It's pretty straightforward, all from the left menu. Again, you can use this one or the Fusion Builder to create your event. You have to put in the information, the location, all these sort of things. Now here's a cool thing. We have an event page that can pull events from your Facebook page, as long as the settings on the Facebook page match with our automated system. So basically, if you're going to put events on your Facebook page, you don't have to come and put them in on the site. They will automatically, once we're aware of your Facebook page, it's functioning fine. The site will just bring events in, and they'll show up automatically, and so that saves you a bit of effort. But if you're not putting your events and meetings on your Facebook page consistently, then maybe you have to come in and do it this way. So that's for you and us. We can all figure that out together. Okay, so that's enough for now. That's a lot. Hope this helps, and we'll be back with some more updates as the site develops.